Good evening. Thank you for having me here today. We have had many speakers speaking. Wonderful, wonderful. So before I actually start speaking, I would like to use those points first. I remember Asif bhai speaking that people, who plant the trees themselves, में अक्सर वो अपना फ्रूट खुद नहीं महसूस कर सकते. Then I remember Nadir Vice President, last time he said, my father stays with me and I stay with my father. I still remember that. It was a superb message. There is a difference between my father stays with me and I stay with my father. And of course, Farid bhai, thank you so much for sharing your own story on how education can be considered as a legacy. That's highly appreciated. To start with, I heard Ganesh, one of the ex-students who was standing here, he said that he was the only student who has ever been educated in his family. So, kuch point ध्यान में आ गए. So now I would, start what I wanted to speak to. These were the few points that I had in my mind. चिराग उन घरों में भी जलाना सीखिए जहाँ बरसों से अंधेरों का बसेरा है. कलम थमाकर किसी के हाथों में बताइए उन्हें कि अब नया सवेरा है. So all our students, this trust, this platform, this foundation is all about a new start. Respected elders, beloved seniors, dear children, distinguished donors, precious volunteers, and our valuable members and guests. Thank you and Yali Madad, and a very good evening. Standing here today is just not an honor, it's a deeply personal, it's a living example of compassion, responsibility and purpose. What makes Life Foundation and MJD Foundation so special? It's managing the two sides of life. So managing the beginning and managing the end. Meaningful beginning, dignified end. I guess this is exactly what we all aim in life. एक पिक्चर तब अच्छी मानी जाती है जब उसकी शुरुआत भी अच्छी हो और उसका एंड भी अच्छा हो. When Life and MJD Foundation come together, हम हमारी पिक्चर को सुपर हिट उस तरीके से बनाते हैं जहाँ पे हम हमारे बच्चों को आगे बढ़ने का राह दिखाते हैं और सीनियर्स को एक डिग्निफाइड और मीनिंगफुल लाइफ रहने का सपोर्ट करते हैं. एक दो पहलू लाइफ के मेरे ध्यान में आते हैं. Let's take a moment and think about the two phases of life, where a student who needs a desk to sit and a grandparent who needs a hand to hold. हम ये दो पहलू है जहाँ पे हम हमारे आप को पूछेंगे कि हम एज ए स्टूडेंट क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या क्या करना चाहते हैं और हम किस तरीके से हमारा बुढ़ापा बिताना चाहते हैं. At Life Foundation and MJD Foundation, we believe dignity is not a luxury, it's a right. So it should be with all our children and it should be with all our seniors. I heard Dr. Bhavnagarwala, talking. So he is a very big eye specialist, and something on vision that comes to my mind, I would like to say. So Doctor, you came to my mind, so I just spoke your name with your permission. So एक छोटी सी कहानी है. स्वामी विवेकानंद से किसी ने पूछा, आंखें ना होने से या आंखें ना होना उससे बुरा क्या हो सकता है? आंखें ना होना उससे बुरा क्या हो सकता है? बड़े मुस्कुराते हुए स्वामी विवेकानंद ने जवाब दिया, आंखें होते हुए भी विजन ना होना. Have eyes but not have the vision. So क्या फायदा उन आंखों का जो सपने ना देख सके, क्या फायदा उन आंखों का जो महसूस ना कर सके, क्या फायदा उन आईज का जो देखकर सीखकर कंट्रीब्यूट ना कर सके. So that this is something that our trust, our members, our donors, they have a vision. It's all about how you look. Some people who meet me look at this is helplessness, यहाँ पे बूढ़े लोग को इश्यूज है, यहाँ पे लैक ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी है, लाचार बच्चे हैं. इसी को कुछ विजन, when you change the vision, I see this organization being made up of people who do not see problems but see opportunities, see solutions. Our donors, our members, our volunteers, they see respect where others see dependency. They see potential where others see limitation. They see a future where others see uncertainty. So it's all about how you look at the children. One more point that I have in my mind is, it's not only about donors, it's all about contributors. Contributors who contribute by virtue of time, by virtue of knowledge, and by virtue of their resources. Even a small contribution helps change the direction of the life these children are looking into. To our seniors, you are the foundation of wisdom we stand on. To our young students, you all are not just receiving support, you all are carrying forward a responsibility to give back. And to our donors, volunteers, आप सिर्फ मदद नहीं कर रहे हो, आप जिंदगी की दिशाएं बदल रहे हो. So I met somebody today in this program, and he asked me, how do you manage so many children? मैं तो अपने ही नहीं संभाल सकता हूँ. So it's all the credit goes to our donors, our volunteers who actually help us achieve. It is indeed not easy to manage young students from 10th grade to 15th grade, where they are converting from children to adults. So thank you volunteers, thank you supporters, thank you well-wishers. We have थोड़ी बहुत पिक्चर जो हमने बनाई है, लाइफ फाउंडेशन ने बनाई है, हमारे एक्स स्टूडेंट्स हमारे साथ हैं. So on behalf of the ex students, with your permission, and on behalf of the next generation, my sister Yasmin, my sister Zahra, my wife Afshin, and also my daughter Alina. So she would be the 4th generation in serving the community, and she was the one who was dancing. So on behalf of them, I take this opportunity and platform to thank my parents for imbibing these cultures and these values of social work in us. We assure you that as next generation, we stand committed to carrying out this vision forward, stronger and even greater, with a greater purpose. Thank you and Yali. Again. So we saw so many people being felicitated, but I would like to take this mic and felicitate Manisha Charanya Baima. Baima, can we have you on stage? Can I have Zahra Merchant on stage to please felicitate Manisha Charanya Baima? And Zahra Merchant, both.